Hey, folks, it's Mark Arum. I hope you're enjoying the Mark Arum Show podcast. A reminder, you can hear this very radio show live Monday through Friday. We're live 6 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk. It's a Thursday. Good evening, one and all. Mark Arum and the Bananas with you till 8 in the p.m. We got a big show tonight, second hour chocked full of goodness. Lil Sanjay with Would You Rather, Johnny Kielbasa with a fast food. You got a bunch of tickets to give away. Deb Green raided the prize closet.
Got a lot.
And amazing tickets, too. But I want to start, you just heard Chris Chandler mention the story. It's a baseball story. It's a sports story, but we're going to handle it in a non-sports way, as we do on the Mark Arum Show. Carlos Beltran, who was hired to be the New York Mets manager, fired. Third manager fired because of this cheating scandal. The big development today in the cheating scandal, Low T Chuck, and this is important to you and I as Yankee fans.
Yes.
Did Yamamoto steal my bell again?
Again?
Probably.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, it's on the other side. There's one on the other side.
We'll wait while you...
God bless. Anyway, you can't leave the studio for a minute. So anyway, you guys are probably all familiar driving home about the Astros cheating scandal. Apparently, they were using high-tech devices to steal signs from the opposing catcher, so their hitters would be able to know what pitch is coming, and you could hear them banging a trash can
That's the
to
best.
alert. The latest development that popped today takes it to a next level. So you remember that home run, that Jose Altuve, a walk-off home run they hit off Yankees closer Aroldis Chapman to win the playoff series in the American League last year. Like Altuve's 5'3", and he smashed this ball. And you saw Aroldis Chapman, like, as he's walking off, just kind of smirking. And we were like, why is he smirking? Because he knew they were stealing the signs. The latest development today was not only were they banging trash cans, but Altuve apparently was wearing some sort of device on his chest.
Yeah.
And that would get buzzed by the dugout to let him know if it was a fastball or an off-speed pitch. So Chapman throws a slider, first pitch. Altuve knows it's coming. Hits the ball a million miles, game's over, series over, Astros win, Yankees lose. Apparently, Carlos Beltran's niece broke this story on social media, outing the Astros for this cheating. And right after Altuve hit this game-winning home run, it was...
It crushed me.
It crushed us. Longoria, as an Astros fan, had to love it. I mean,
it was the best. It was the best in the world.
So as he's rounding third base, his whole team is there, and at the time, you don't really think about what's going on, but Altuve's like holding his jersey together.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
He's waving his finger like, no, and he's mouthing, I got a piece on. Like, don't rip off my jersey.
Right.
So he's holding it because he doesn't want it to be exposed. As soon as they mosh him at home plate, he runs right into the clubhouse. The whole team's celebrating on the field. He dashes in the clubhouse, takes his shirt off, puts on a T-shirt, comes back out. He gets interviewed by Ken Rosenthal from Fox Sports, and he asked him about this right after it happened.
Right after
One more time.
There we go.
Try this again.
Push the button.
I did, like 9 times.
So why was that?
All right, here we go.
Maybe.
Twitter audio is the worst.
Stellar.
It is bad.
Twitter audio. I'm sorry, Longoria.
To tear your shirt. Why was that?
I don't know. I'm too shy. Last time they did that, I got in trouble with my wife.
Rosenthal asked him. Here we
You
go.
asked the teammates not to tear your shirt.
You asked your teammates not to tear your shirt. Why is that? He goes, huh? And he asked him the question again. He's like, last time I got
He
embarrassed
said I'm shy.
because of my wife.
Yeah, my wife. Yeah, when I
Yes.
heard that too, I thought, well, that's kind of odd, but why would she care?
Dirty cheaters. That's huge news. Now, here's the thing. As a former Division I athlete, I don't know if you knew this, Longoria.
I didn't.
I'm a former Division I athlete. I played
wow.
Division I baseball.
Tell us about it.
Sign stealing is a part of baseball.
It is.
And I was a really good sign stealer. Not in college, but in summer leagues. And when I would be the third base coach or the first base coach, and if there was a lazy catcher that didn't protect the signs, and I could see, and I saw that was a fastball, like let's say Chuck is up. Nah, that's a bad one. Let's say Longoria's at the plate. Right?
Okay.
And if it was a sign for if the catcher put down for the side for the fastball, I'm like, come on, Andrew. First name fastball. And if it was a curveball or a slider, I'm like, come on, Longoria. Come on, second. That's a legit thing. Like, that happens. When there's a runner on second, the catcher mixes up the signs.
Sure.
So that the the guy on second can't relay to Longoria what the pitch is coming. That is an acceptable form of cheating.
Yeah.
What the Astros did was set up video cameras in the outfield, zoomed in on the catcher, and then electronically, and to the point, like the trash can banging was like, I mean, kind of medieval. Like,
Yeah, but it was funny.
that was even worse than me going, come on, Longoria.
Right.
Just a guy with a bat, like, banging the trash can. But the fact that they took it to the next level, like wearing a wire. Like,
Yeah.
that rat was wearing a wire at the plate in the playoffs. That annoys me so much. This is big news.
They
Like,
got to get hit harder now than they did in
oh my God!
$5
Like
million
now,
loss.
individual players are going to get hit. Before, the players union protected the players, and the pitchers that are coming out right now. Alex Wood, who used to pitch for the Braves, now pitches for the Dodgers. He goes, 100%. I'd rather face a guy on steroids than a guy that knows what pitch is coming.
Yeah.
It's such an advantage to know because that's part of the
Because
battle.
they're so good at putting the ball where it needs to be
Yes.
most of the time that now you've shrunk down, I mean, to inches.
The only
where you have to swing
advantage
that bat.
the pitcher has against the hitter in 2020 is the element of surprise. What pitch is coming? A 100-mile-an-hour fastball or an 83-mile-an-hour curveball? This is big, and I think Altuve, I'm so glad I just sold one of his big baseball cards on eBay the other day. Like, I'm glad I got that sucker out of my collection.
Nice.
All right, so that's a big story. If you don't like sports, I get it. If you're not a baseball fan, I get it. Here's how I want to talk about it. When we were kids, not being taught not to cheat was a huge thing.
Right.
Don't cheat in school, whatever, in sports. Don't ever cheat. As an adult, the only two times I think you can cheat as an adult, and correct me if I'm wrong, callers, is either on your significant other
Right.
or on your taxes, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are those the only ways you can cheat as an adult? How can you cheat as an adult? Or is that just a thing for kids and baseball players? So can we cheat at work? Is there any way you can, I mean, I guess like if we were punching a time card, you could cheat that way.
Oh.
But is that even
Yeah.
considered, that's more like stealing than cheating, right?
Yeah. There's no way to really cheat in my
Ca-
job or anything. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think- I mean,
Deb, is
there's
there
no-
any way we can cheat at work? I don't know.
Not that I can think of.
Yeah.
I mean, when you first said how do you cheat as an adult, all I could think of was like again stealing Netflix because people share each other's passwords.
I guess like if you're giving away a prize and you want to give it to a buddy of yours,
Okay.
but you,
Well, there's a lot to involve. You got to get all this
Yeah.
info. And
I mean, you
yeah,
gotta-
Would that
you
be
know,
considered cheating, though?
I guess that would be
cheating the
Probably,
cheating.
yeah.
system?
Yeah.
Like giving the stealing
Like,
Dan
hey,
tickets
but I want to give
to,
my buddy the tickets to whatever concert,
Yeah.
but I make it sound like it's for everybody.
All right.
I guess
So-
you could do that.
But as a kid, I remember like cheating was rampant in school.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, of course.
And there was I
Tests.
told teachers told stories about my teacher, Mr. Solano, who'd be like, "All right, I'm going to the teachers' lounge for 22 minutes," and then everyone would cheat. Like that was the thing. But as an adult, aside from cheating on your spouse or cheating on your taxes, are we? It's kind of impossible to cheat as an adult. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not thinking. I'm in a bubble here, and I don't understand how you could cheat as an adult. The listeners will fill me in. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Doug's in Conyers. Doug, welcome to the Mark Arum Show.
How you doing?
What up, buddy?
Yes, you can cheat on your job. You can leave and tell your boss you forgot to clock out and then tell him that you left at a different time than you actually did.
So is that cheating or stealing? Because that's a fine line.
Well, to me, it's cheating the company. But
Okay.
then again, like you said, it could be stealing from the company because you're taking their money.
Now, here's the thing. Like, we don't work on commission here, thankfully. But let's say if you're a salesman at a commission job and the sales bonus for the year is a Cadillac, like in Glengarry Glen Ross.
Right.
First place is Cadillac. Second place is steak knives, right? And you somehow manipulate the numbers to win the Cadillac. That to me would be cheating and stealing, I guess. Are they one and the same thing or cheating?
I would think so. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just considered more cheating when you're a kid because of the stuff that you do with it.
Yeah.
I guess as opposed to money. You know, and when you're an adult, it's all about money. It's
Yeah.
all about
Exactly.
finances.
Right. Or the other kind of cheating.
right.
Robin is in Canton, Georgia. Robin, welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's all about calories, too. You can cheat on your diet.
Yeah, it's a great one. Exactly right. Cheating on your diet, which I did today. I just crushed that sushi out there.
That's not part of your
Debris.
diet?
No, I'm doing the no carb thing.
That mess that he had on his plate this morning as part of his diet.
Yeah.
That looked horrible.
I know.
That looked like
That was
something my
cottage
baby
cheese
threw
and
up
tuna
one time.
fish. But yeah, I cheated with Fudo in Chambly sushi. That was phenomenal. Cheating on a diet, great one, Robin. All right, so there you go. We can cheat on our diets as adults, and I often do. Tim's in Conyers. Tim, welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. At work, people can cheat by taking credit for other people's accomplishments.
Give me an example of
Like
how
a
that might work at your job.
Okay, like let's say, well, at my job it wouldn't, but my brother is a computer programmer. He's over a bunch of other people. Someone can come up with an idea, or someone can produce a certain amount of work, and then the other person who's over him can go and act like he's the one that came up with the concept for a program or whatever.
So stealing ideas, cheating. I guess that would be. I got one on Twitter. Subway was cheating on the size of their sandwiches. Did they get in trouble for like the foot long wasn't really a foot long?
Oh, really? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This was years ago.
Oh, that's
I think they've corrected it. Do you remember that story, Chuck?
Which one?
Subway got in trouble for they were selling foot long subs that weren't actually a foot long.
Yes.
Yeah, we can all relate,
Yeah.
guys, about lying about an inch or
Absolutely.
two,
Yeah.
three.
3.
Jose Altuve, you rat! Cheating against the Yankees, wearing a buzzer on his chest. Unbelievable. We were taught as kids not to cheat. As adults, how can we cheat anymore? Taxes? On your spouse? On your diet? What else? Or is cheating just not a thing anymore in adulthood? 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. Also, if you want to weigh on the Astros cheating, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well. On Twitter and Instagram at Mark Arum. This is The Mark Arum Show. I'm livid. Baseball fans everywhere should be livid. Jose Altuve wearing a buzzer on his chest. It's the walk-off homer in the playoffs against the Yankees. How, as an adult, can we cheat? Neil's in Marietta. Neil, real quick, how can we cheat as an adult?
How about the adults who use that robot to buy all the concert tickets when they come on sale?
There is such a thing?
Yeah,
so
the bots.
They buy all the concert tickets, and then no one can buy them when they come on sale, and then they resell them for higher. That's why you see those little, like, check the box or how many red lights are in this picture.
I hate those freaking things. How many street signs in this picture? It's like, oh, God. It takes me an hour to figure those out. I didn't know that was a thing. So, Deb, you're a big concert goer, so these bots come in and buy all the...
Yeah, you're limited to like 10 or something, so they'll buy all 10, but then they'll do it through different accounts, and then there's no access
The worst.
to
That's bad cheating, too. All right. We got some other stuff to talk about, but I want to focus on the cheating scandal with the Houston Asterisks, Longoria's favorite baseball team, and how we can cheat as an adult on your taxes, on your spouse, on your diet. What else? How can we cheat as an adult? 404-872-0750. This is The Mark Arum Show.
Hey, this is Tom Glavine, and you're listening to The Mark Arum Show.
Temperature dropping on Peachtree, 55 currently. Earlier today, it was 5.5 on the Mark Arum Show back sweat meter. With you till 8 tonight. Sanjay and Johnny Kielbasa next hour. We're talking about little cheating Jose Altuve. The news broke today. Then we hit that game-winning homer in the playoffs against the Yankees. He was wearing like a wire. You know The Wire, Chuck, the TV show.
Love The Wire.
Yeah.
My favorite show.
Any kind of person that goes undercover, like they wear that wire. Except his wasn't a microphone; it was a buzzer.
Yeah.
So the computer guy could buzz him and let him know a pitch was coming. He smashes first pitch offering from Aroldis Chapman into the seats for the win, the walk-off, the series win. Comes out today. This Astros cheating scandal is growing. And you might not be a baseball fan, sports fan. I get it. But cheating, when we were kids, like that was hammered into us. Don't cheat.
Yeah.
Don't cheat. And as a kid, there's a lot of ways to cheat.
Yes.
You can cheat in school. You can cheat on tests, spelling bees, whatever. But as an adult, where can you cheat, really? Just on your spouse, your taxes, and your diet? Or are there more ways you can cheat? Someone on Facebook just sent me a good one. What about the Atlanta Public Schools cheating scandal?
Oh, yeah.
The teachers were all cheating on that. And that was because their bonuses were tied to their the test performances of their
See,
kids.
I think as an adult, it revolves around money. As a kid, it's just, revolves around like test
Morals,
scores
yeah.
and morals. So maybe it's
Exactly.
more like, as a kid, you're like, oh, I don't want to cheat because I'm going to be bad. But as an adult, they're kind of like,
well, off the air, Chuck admitted to me when he was a kid in Sunday school, he used to cheat on the Bible quizzes.
That not happen.
He was texting Erickson. He's like, hey.
He knew Erickson back then?
Yeah, and he had a cell phone. He was texting him, hey, what's John 27:19?
1985.
Yeah, exactly. So how can we cheat as adults? Deb found a list I'm going to go through in just a second, but Tony joins us on the program. What's going on, Tony?
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I had a sergeant major and a first sergeant hammer into me when I was in the military. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, and if you get caught, you weren't trying hard enough.
You weren't cheating good enough.
And what they were talking about was cheating death.
Oh, that's serious. All right. When I talked about stealing signs when I was playing baseball, there's another way I used to cheat, Deb Green, playing baseball. It wasn't stealing signs. When I was pitching, I couldn't throw 95 miles an hour, Longoria. I barely hit 83 miles an hour. And I would have this little piece of glass under a piece of leather in my glove. And, when the ball gets back from the umpire, and I would just, rub it up against the glove and scratch it up on the glass to get a better grip. I did that for years. Cheating is acceptable in some areas of baseball.
Well, that's kind of odd. That some is okay, but once you get a camera
if I got
involved,
caught, I would have been.
Once you got a buzzer involved, now it's all big deal.
High-tech cheating.
Now it's all big deal.
Video cameras and
As long
buzzers
as it's
and
low-tech caveman cheating.
electronics.
Cheating.
Gaylord Perry used to keep the Vaseline under his cap and would do that.
They don't do that anymore, right?
Some of them do.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Some pitchers still do the
Wasn't
cheating.
it a New York Yankee pitcher that did it the last? What was the big dude's name?
CC Sabathia?
Yeah. Didn't he do something like that? He had it on his arm or something?
Yeah, like some pine
he had
tar
it
or
under his
something.
forearm.
Apparently, it was just a
But that's
rash.
okay for Yankees.
He just had a rash.
It's okay,
It was-
it was
some
he had
sort
cream
of
for his rash.
tough acting, tenactin. Mark is in Sandy Springs. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, you can cheat if you go to the casino and count cards. And I play a lot of online games. There's a bunch of cheaters there that use hacks. Some big pro gamer just got banned from playing games for using hacks.
Really?
And,
what game was it?
I think he got banned from Fortnite.
Oh, wow.
He's like an 18-year-old kid, made millions of dollars playing Fortnite on Twitch, and they got caught cheating, and they banned him, so he can't play it and make money off it anymore.
How much money did he make?
Millions of dollars.
Playing a video game?
Yeah, those gamers can make all kinds of money. It's crazy.
All right.
But he'll probably just sign up under another name.
Via the Piccadilly text line, my buddy Flushy says, I cheat at poker. I obviously don't cheat at poker because I don't win that much. But I guess you can cheat at poker, right? Cheating at cards, that's a thing.
Counting cards, I guess.
Cheating at bridge, like your mom plays bridge.
My mom has never played bridge, but okay.
Ben is in McDonough. Ben, welcome to the Mark Arum Show.
How you doing?
Hey, Ben, what's up?
Well, first of all, I think I should clarify this and say that I think that the word cheating and the word stealing are very interchangeable.
They can be, for sure.
The way that you say you can cheat taxes, well, that would obviously be stealing money at the same
Correct.
time.
Absolutely. If you get caught.
But on a more musical note, you could cheat at any kind of game, really. I mean, so much on Monopoly, they even have a cheater's edition now, where the point of the game is to cheat.
How do you cheat? I never cheated in Monopoly unless you literally steal money out of the till.
Yeah, you're just stealing money out of the till.
How else could you cheat at Monopoly?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Basically, cheating and stealing is the same thing.
Oh, all right. I was hoping for some insight on how to cheat at Monopoly. I haven't played Monopoly in decades.
Leslie won't play me. She says I'm the worst player ever. She doesn't like the way I play.
I think I would enjoy playing it again.
Are you aggressive in your real estate acquisitions?
Is there a James Holzhauser strategy to win all the time? Like always buy the hotels or something? I mean, I don't know.
We should play here.
You want to do that? We'll do a live stream?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Me,
that'd
you,
be
Deb,
riveting.
and Low T. Chuck's going to be the cowboy hat. Definitely be the cowboy hat piece. We'll come back with more of your calls on cheating. The Houston Asterisks and Jose Altuve with some more cheating in the news today. 404-872-0750 on Twitter and Instagram at Mark Arum. This is The Mark Arum Show. Houston Astros cheating scandal continues to grow. Jose Altuve apparently wearing a buzzer on his chest in the playoffs last year to alert him to what pitch was coming. How can we cheat as adults? You can cheat on your spouse. You can cheat on your taxes. You can cheat on your diet. And John on Twitter had a great one. You can cheat in the HOT lane. The HOV lane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, driving in there when you're not supposed to. That's a good way. I'm not saying that's a good way to cheat, but that is another way we can cheat as adults. Stacy's up next on the Mark Arum Show. Hello, Stacy.
Hey, Mark. I love listening to your show.
Thank you so much.
I was going to say you can cheat on your resume.
Oh, yes, absolutely, right?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Cheating on the resume.
Oh, that's Hot neighbor just texted me that one.
Yeah, I would imagine that's how you got the job at WSB Radio. I want to see. I want to see Charlie's resume when he applied here.
You want to see? I'll give you both versions.
I would love to see that. That's
the
a
true
good
version
one.
of the one you sent.
There was some fudging.
Cheating. It reminds me of I was watching The Office last night. I just absolutely love that show. And Daryl was applying for the manager position.
Right.
And on his resume, he said, managed overlooked the shipping of over 1 billion units. And the owner of the company's like, 1 billion units? He goes, yeah, 1 billion pieces of paper material. Like, he counted every single piece of paper.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, cheating on a resume. That's a good one. Tim's up next on the program. Hello, Tim.
Yes, I was, you can have a DirecTV box at your house, and you can take it somewhere else and have it activated and have DirecTV there.
How does that work? Not that I want you to tell us the criminal enterprise that you've got going, but just any DirecTV box, and how do you get around it?
If you have DirecTV in your house, you can take it somewhere else and just call DirecTV and have it activated to that zip code and have DirecTV there.
So when I go to visit my parents, I can take a DirecTV box and then call DirecTV from Connecticut and be like, hey, hook this up?
Yeah, well, you already have to have it at your house.
Yeah, understood. I don't know if that's cheating. That's probably one of the benefits, right? You can take it on the road with you. Mark's up next on the program. Hello, Mark.
Hey there.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Hey, man. Hey, since Valentine's Day is right around the corner, I've got a neat little cheat and a pro tip for any guy like myself who struggles with being sentimental and speaking straight from the heart.
Okay.
Whenever Valentine's Day or my wife's birthday comes up or anything like that, I go to the card aisle in the supermarket just like everybody else. And I keep on looking until I find the card with a perfect inscription. And then I take a picture of it with my cell phone. Then I buy a blank card.
And handwrite it?
I go home and I handwrite it. And 20 years of marriage, and my wife's still not on to me.
That is
Till today.
amazing.
Yeah, that's more plagiarism than cheating, but I'm okay with that. That's good cheating.
Change a word here or there. It's not plagiarism.
Yeah, like no one's getting, I mean, Hallmark's not getting your $3.50 or whatever, so I guess that sucks for them. But that's pretty brilliant. Longoria and Loti just have new ways to impress. By the way, did your wife get mad at me for yelling at you about the way you treat your kids on Tuesday?
No, she didn't. I don't even think she heard the show.
All right, good. I was worried about that.
I'll tell her to listen tonight.
Matt's up next on the Mark Arum Show. Hello, Matt.
Hey, Mark. So I got an issue with the whole cheating thing when it comes to a relationship. It's not cheating. That's called betrayal.
In baseball or in life?
On relationships.
Oh,
so
okay.
You can't cheat on your wife. You can't cheat on your husband. That you betrayed your wife. You betrayed your husband.
What about
now,
a girlfriend?
They don't count.
Okay, all right. Just spouses. Gotcha.
Girlfriends. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go. Let's go. I mean, but when you have kids involved with that relationship that you betrayed yourself on, guess what? You cheated your children.
And you betrayed your wife, Longoria.
And you betrayed. So you just got the
Come on now.
double win.
Yeah, think
That's
about
a
that.
double win.
Exactly. That's betrayal, Longoria. That's not just cheating. That's betrayal. There's a reason why Longoria doesn't let anyone in his room.
Makes it sound so serious. That is so weird. I'm still hung
so
up on that.
weird. So weird.
Well,
I love
me
you,
and
buddy.
Leslie may be doing something. We don't want the kids to be scarred for life.
Understood.
They don't need
I
to
hope
see
it's
this.
Leslie, though. I hope you're not being, you're betraying her.
No.
More on cheating when we come back, plus Lil Sanjay with Would You Rather, and Johnny Kielbasa with a fast review. We got a lot to come, plus tickets we're giving away. Deb Green, write down the tickets I'm giving away. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. News, weather, and traffic next.
The Mark Arum Show is performed before a live studio audience.
No, I want this town to be near you. I stand alone. I stand alone.
Whoa.
Hello, welcome back to the show and a good Thursday Eve to you. Mark Arum here, you there at 7:07, 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. This is the Mark Arum Show, heard Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk. My gang all here. Deb Green actually just scooted out down the street. But Longoria, still stoic on the other side of the takeout window, will not let you in his room. Low T Chuck screens your calls. Low T. We're going to play Would You Rather with Lil Sanjay in just a minute. We're talking about this Astro scandal. As Yankees fans, Chuck and I are beyond ourselves because of this cheating scandal. Braves fans really haven't really felt the effect of the Astros cheating scandal, but the latest development is Jose Altuve, the diminutive MVP of the Houston Astros, with the game-winning walk-off homer to beat the Yankees in the playoffs last year, was wearing a wire. Dude was wired up, not with a microphone, Longoria.
I know.
But with a buzzer. So someone watching the signs, stealing the catcher's signs of the Yankees, could let him know what pitch was coming. Kind of like that scene in Casino. Do you remember that scene, the blackjack scene?
Yeah.
Where the guy was tapping the thing on his thigh and letting him know what the other player, what cards were being exposed, and then he got his hand broken. Not saying that Altuve should get his hand broken.
I was like, where are we going with
But
this?
this is a big cheating scandal. And even if you're not a baseball fan or a sports fan at all, I think it highlights that cheating is a thing in society. But as an adult, I really didn't think of ways we could cheat anymore except on our taxes, our spouse, or as one listener pointed out, our diets. That's something we all cheat on, right? Our diets.
Yeah, I cheat on mine all the time.
I ate all that sushi today. That was not on my diet, but I could. It was so good. I had to.
It's healthy,
I had
isn't
to do it. Maybe I'll eat one of your bananas again.
No, I already ate it. Sorry.
How can we cheat as adults? I got a list here, by the way, that Deb found me. Real quick, 20 ways people cheat in life. I don't know if this is cheating, but this is something I know Longoria and I do. Cutting a cake, but you take a slice slightly bigger than everyone else's.
Oh, that's not cheating.
Getting served at a bar when it's not your turn. I don't know if that's cheating or not.
That's kind of weird, yeah.
Sitting in first class when you're supposed to be in coach. Can you even do that? Won't they boot you out of there?
I've never been on a plane where there's first class.
I was just going to say, I don't think I've ever been on one where there was an open first class seat.
Taking office stationery for personal use.
Now, that's just...
Pocketing condiments at the fucking
I thought you were going with something else there.
Taking extra sugars you don't need at the coffee shop. That's stealing. That's not cheating.
Are they talking about like taking ketchups and stuff, like extra ones? From oh, come on.
No, I think like in a restaurant, taking like
in the front of the store.
sweet and low, like the sweet and low.
That's nothing bad there.
Here's one. How you cheat as an adult: Googling an answer while you're playing trivia.
Yeah,
I guess that's
okay.
Yeah.
And John on Twitter had a good one. Riding in the HOV lane when you're not supposed to. That's the ways. Some ways.
Or putting something in your front seat so it looks like you're supposed to be in the HOV
exactly
lane?
right. Swim dad. Alan is up next on the Mark Arum Show. Hello, Alan.
Hey, man, how are you?
What?
First, congratulations to you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
All right, so I'm not really, into cheating and everything, except maybe the HOV lanes every once in a while. But
okay.
I wanted to kind of extend this a little further. It just really blows my mind. These guys are caught red-handed cheating, and they may get a fine and may be suspended for a couple of games. Let's go back to Pete Rose, where all he did was bet.
That was exactly what Chuck said during the break. I actually think this might help Pete Rose's case of getting reinstated because allegedly his gambling didn't impact the game at all. He never bet against his team. He bet on his team to win, and it never really impacted the game. This cheating by the Astros severely impacted the game. When you know a pitch is coming, let's put it this way, Longoria. The only tool I had, sit down, Hunter, the only tool I had as a pitcher was deception. I wasn't blowing any smoke by anybody with 83-mile-an-hour fastball.
Right.
But changing speeds and is it a curveball? Is it a slider? That was the only way I was to be able to become a Division I athlete was through deception. If you have no deception as a pitcher, it doesn't matter if you throw 100 miles an hour, you're going to get hit. If they know a pitch is coming, you are going to get hit. Walt joins us in Rome, Georgia. Walt, you're on the Mark Arum Show.
Hey, Mark, I listen to you and the Bananas every night on the way home. I used to be West Side Walt. I used to give you
Hey, I remember you, West Side.
Hey, buddy, you probably never heard of this, but many, many years ago, my roommate and I were in construction. We lived in the trailer park. That was before they secured the power meters, and we would take the meter out of the pole the middle of the month and turn it upside down so you would reuse the power that you ran up, so your power bill would be about $20.
Oh my gosh, that's there was one of my neighbors did something like that where he it wasn't at our house, it was like 2 doors down, but this is back in the mid 80s when cable was very expensive and not very prevalent. But he like climbed the pole and like spliced off the wire.
Oh, really?
To get the cable to his house.
Right.
So that's cheating. Like when you're doing that, or stealing your neighbor's electricity.
Yeah.
Do you do that, Longoria?
I do not.
You do not do that? Good.
I do not.
You're stoic. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk.
It's time for Would You Rather with Lil Sanjay.
He is the guru, the soothsayer, the truth seeker, the asker of unanswerable questions. He joins us every Tuesday and Thursday on the Mark Arum Show. He's Big Sanjay and Would You Rather. How you doing, Sanjay?
I'm doing well, hanging out with my parents tonight.
Oh, give them my best. I love your parents. They're so sweet. And to echo your dad, why can't you be more like your brother, Sanjay? Chuck, did you know that? All growing up, Sanjay's parents, Sanjay's beloved, right? How you not love that guy? But his parents would bash him. Like, why can't you be more like your brother? Why can't you be more? And it turns out your brother, why can't you be more like your brother? He's like a surgeon, right? What's his job?
Yeah, he's a cardiologist in Chapel Hill.
Unbelievable.
I thought you were going to tell me he wasn't actually his brother.
No. They definitely look like he's taller though. He's definitely taller. But
so's my daughter.
Yes.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right. Anyway, enough of bashing on Sanjay. Sanjay's going to ask us questions. We're going to answer them in studio. I want you to play along in your car. Deb Green had a scoot, so Hunter from the digital desk joined. This Longoria is going to control Hunter's mic. What's the first question there, Sanjay?
All right, number one, would you rather be in a fight to the death with Mike Tyson or a fully grown wolf? No, there are no weapons.
Old Mike Tyson or young Mike Tyson? Now Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson today.
Did you see that video of him?
Oh, he'll still
shadowboxing.
Yeah.
Oh,
no. I'm sure he'll still kill me, but it's not him in his prime.
Just when you want to talk Hunter, just push that button. Longoria's sleeping at the wheel. I'm going to go with the wolf.
I haven't talked to him yet.
I'm going to go with the wolf because I have weight advantage on the wolf, and I think I could use that to my advantage. I'm heavier than the wolf. Tyson, no.
Ask Low T how big a fully grown wolf is.
About 150, 175 pounds.
150, 175. That's less than Tyson. I'm going against the wolf. Hunter, you going the wolf or Tyson?
Definitely going Tyson. Tyson is still more horrifying than a wolf.
So you'd rather fight Tyson?
Because you got to get street cred. If it's gonna kill me either way. I may as well do it for the jokes.
All right.
Yeah.
He wants pride of being killed by Mike Tyson.
It's nuts. No, give me the wolf.
Yeah, wolf, 100%.
Yeah, I think I could take a wolf.
Plus, I always have cookies in my pocket for my dogs. Yeah. Maybe I could be like, hey, do you want a cookie?
Him with a treat?
Yeah.
You want a cookie?
Yeah, he's going to be like a dog.
Hurry, poopies. Hurry, poopies.
Because the thing with Tyson is one punch and he could knock you out, and then but with a wolf, I think you could fight longer and try to get
And
leverage.
Tyson's going to know it's to the death. The wolf might not know. The wolf might be like, all right, I got rid of this guy, and walk along.
Yeah,
I'm just
play
chewing
dead.
on his arm.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Chew on his arm. Next question. That was a good one, Sanjay. What's the next one?
All right. Number two, would you rather have free fast food for life or a girl or guy, whatever you're into, that loves you for the rest of your life?
I've got the girl or guy, whatever I'm into, for the rest of my life. That is my fiance, Maya. We are head over heels, blah, blah, blah. Fast food for life.
Trade her for fast food for life.
Fast food. Well, I've already got one, so I don't need that anymore. I've got it. So I'm going to go fast food for life. And speaking of food for life, it kills me every day of my life that I didn't get that never-ending pasta patch
I know
from Olive Garden for the rest of the year. I got to get it next year.
If they do it,
If they do it, they may not do it.
One of our listeners.
It's already 2020. They haven't done it yet.
Well, they'll do it later in the year if they do it. $500, he can eat, Hunter, $500, you can eat at Olive Garden for free the rest of your life. Like, you will never be food insecure.
No.
I'm so mad I missed out on that. Anyway, yeah, free fast food for life. Hunter, what are you picking?
Honestly, I think I got to go the lame answer again because I think I'd probably already have the girl of my life too, Jennifer. So I'd probably have to go with the food.
Yeah.
But then you die because you eat fast food every day.
Jennifer,
y'all are
hold on, Sanjay.
You got to give up. You got to give up the.
No,
girl
that wasn't the question.
Yeah,
that wasn't the question. Wait, when you say Jennifer, do you mean Jennifer Griffey's?
Idaho.
Definitely not. I mean, Griffey's has a special place in all of our hearts, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Egg.
Wait, Jennifer, I thought was with Edgar.
I can't do you, Edgar.
Oh, no, that's right. She can't do Edgar right now. So you're dating Jennifer.
A Jennifer, yeah.
A Jennifer, not this Jennifer.
I'm going to leave it open.
All right.
Sperm meets egg.
Listen, Sanjay, that was not how you posed the question. You said, which would you rather have?
I said you get one of two things. It's either the girl or guy of your dreams for the rest of your life.
What if we already have that?
Well, then you got to trade it in.
That's dumb.
Oh, that's cheap. That's cheap.
We're not taking the question that way. We're going my way.
Reject.
Chuck.
I mean, if it was anything other than fast food, I'd be more intrigued by the food. But
Yeah.
I'll stick with the girl.
All right.
I'm not into fast food.
Yeah, I'll stick with the girl.
Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't eat that much fast food anymore.
No, but double quarter pounder, no onions?
I know, but
all right. We'll move along.
I want to be sappy like you. I got a girl already in my dreams. And blah blah blah.
Mine might be coming back from the gym, and she might be listening right now.
I get it.
I gotta be careful.
Next question, Sanjay.
All right. Would you rather be born blind or completely lose your vision in your 40s?
Ooh.
Dang.
Lose my vision in the 40s. Because I think it's a struggle. If you're born blind, you don't have that recall ability. You know.
Well, they also don't know what things are.
Exactly.
Like they just don't.
Like in
because they've never
Mask.
seen
Remember
it.
when Mask, when Rocky was cheating the blind girl? Like, this is blue, and he hands her a cold stone, and this is billowy, and he hands her cotton. So I'd rather lose my vision in the 40s.
All right, well, look, I'm magically not going to become Daredevil if I lose it in my 40s, so you got to go at birth. Maybe you get some cool superpowers. You don't know.
All right.
Got to go at birth.
All right.
I'm gonna lose it in my 40s. I feel like I could still get around my place.
Yeah. Oh,
'cause
yeah.
I've seen it.
It's all stone.
Yeah. So exactly.
You just
But
feel
I
the
can
bumps
feel
on
my
the
way
stone.
around.
Yeah, in my
Lawnmower.
40s, I think you've seen everything for 40 plus years. and-
Okay.
Yeah, some memories.
Yeah,
you got
something
40
in
years
there.
of memories of,
Right,
of all
That's the
the
thing. They don't dream. They don't have memory. Like there's no
visual
visual
dreams.
recall.
Yeah.
But
That's
now
a
you
good
know
point.
what you've lost, and that's even worse.
Eh.
No.
All right,
Have
way
you
to bring
seen
us
most
down.
of the people walking around?
Next question,
we
Sanjay.
don't need to see.
All right, this is the last one. Would you rather feel intense pain like you've never felt before for 1 hour, or feel 1/4 of the pain for 4 hours?
1/4 for 4 hours.
Definitely 1/4.
Chuck?
Oh, you give me the hour. I think I can make it.
1 hour of
Yeah, I
intense
think
pain.
I can make it.
I'll take the 4 hours.
4 hours. Sanjay is the official accountant of the Mark Arum Show. You can find him on Facebook, Brass Tax Accounting, or online at brass.tax. By the way, my fiance Maya via the Piccadilly hotline says you can trade me in for fast food. I would understand. So she's a very understanding.
Well, there you go.
Hunter from the Digital Desk, thanks for filling in for Deb Green. Sanjay, always a pleasure, brother. We'll talk to you next Tuesday.
My man.
All right, coming back with more recalls, the Astros cheating scandal, and how much are Americans drinking in 2020? We'll be right back on the Mark Arum Show.
Mark Arum on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Welcome back to the show, 725. Don't forget, you can listen to Mark Arum Show on your smart speaker. Just say play 95.5 WSB. John is in Dallas, Georgia. John, welcome to the program.
Thank you. My cheating scandal is back in the day of the competition fishing folks, the bass fishermen and others. Some of them were caught for inserting metal shots into the fish.
Putting weights in the fish, or another one of the bass scandals is getting fish that weren't caught in the lake that they're supposed to have the tournament, like
they would catch them somewhere else.
Yeah, or buy them somewhere else, and that's.
What about recycling cans? And you could put metal in the recycling
or
cans.
not recycling? You're cheating the environment, Longoria.
We used to do that.
Recycling or
No,
the
we
bass?
we used to fill cans in the bottom with sand, so it weighed more when we would go turn in all.
They
of our
didn't pay
pop
per
cans.
can.
No, they pay per
No,
weight.
they pay by weight.
Oh, in Connecticut, it was 5 cents a can.
Really?
Nah.
Yeah.
No,
They
in
would pay
Texas
by
it was
weight.
by weight.
Yeah. Well, see, Connecticut's smarter. You can't cheat that. You need the,
No.
you dummies
Nobody
in
wants to
Montana
can.
and Texas. By the way, the laziest states in the union. I got that list for us, too, as well.
Nice.
Chuck's in Cleveland. Chuck, welcome to the show.
How y'all doing?
Excellent. What's up, buddy?
Okay, look, I've been listening to WSB since I was a kid. My grandmother got me on y'all. That's before you were there. But anyway, they had a Mad Magazine Miracle Monopoly cheating kit. When I was a kid, there was a bridge where you could buy the bridge and go over Park Place and Boardwalk. It was so cool, and you could rent the bridge out to other people.
Oh, I would like to play with a Monopoly bridge. You get that, Longoria? So if you roll a 6 and you're going to land on Park Place.
You can get it online.
Did you ever, when you started playing Monopoly, Chuck, did you put $500 in the beginning at free parking?
Yeah, we always did.
Wrong,
Yeah,
Chuck.
we always did the free parking thing, but they also had the yellow card and the orange cards
Yeah.
that you palmed them when you went to get them.
Oh, you palm,
and they
nice. Longoria once won $25 in a beauty contest. I remember that back in 1989. That was fantastic. Good old community chest.
That's pretty.
Chest. When we come back, your calls, the laziest states in America, how much we're drinking in 2020, and Johnny Kielbasa with a fast food review. That's a lot of stuff. On Twitter and Instagram at Mark Arum. This is the Mark Arum Show.
Hi, this is Valerie Bertinelli, and you're listening to the Mark Arum Show.
Hey, do you know about the USA? Do you know about the government? Can you tell me about the Constitution? Hey, learn about the USA.
We the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, to provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, to ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
Welcome back to the show. 7:37. I had to wait till the clock struck 37 there. 23 in front of 8. Mark Arum and most of the bananas with you until 8 in the p.m. Tomorrow on the show, Chuck, we got one of my favorite comedians, Sugar Sammy. The dude is amazing. He's a comedian, and he can be funny in 4 different languages.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Has he been in before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine that?
No.
Longoria's kind of bilingual.
Yeah, I'm not.
But I don't think you could be funny in Spanish.
No, I can't.
You're barely funny in
You could be
English.
funny trying to speak it, like
That's
Belinda.
kidding. Yeah, that's
kidding.
true.
You're hilarious.
Not as bad as Belinda, but
So that'll be on the program tomorrow. What do you want to talk about, Chuck? Americans' drinking habits or the laziest states in the union?
I mean, I kind of want to. I already
don't they
drink
go
a
hand
lot,
in hand?
So
Maybe.
a little bit. I kind of want to know about the states.
All right, the laziest states in the union. This is from the Daily Mail of the United Kingdom.
Oh, wow.
15% of Americans get no exercise. I raise my hand there. Nearly 1/3 of people in 7 states, mostly in the South, are totally inactive. Raising my hand there. New Centers for Disease Control and Prevention maps reveal, despite the surge of health, wellness, and fitness gurus in recent years, Americans are, by and large, still couch potatoes. So I guess of the 3 of us, I'm going to assume Longoria and I are couch potatoes, right? You're not working out behind my back or anything, Longoria.
Nah, I take a walk around the neighborhood at night, but
All
that's
right.
about it.
I walk my dogs too, but
that's about it.
I mean, Chuck, you work out though.
Yeah,
So
that's working out.
33% of Georgians by our poll work there. It's weird. So the map is here. I'll try to tweet out this map. It's really bad. So like Georgia's kind of bad, but it's really bad in Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Missouri, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Oklahoma.
That's what I was going to say was going to be. My guess was like Mississippi, Arkansas.
That's the worst.
States.
The healthiest are going to be Washington State,
Really?
Oregon, Utah, and Colorado.
Yeah, pretty much all the West.
A lot of skiing, a lot of mountain stuff.
Well,
I guess.
Utah and Colorado is so beautiful. You want to get out and do stuff, right? And I guess the same for Oregon and Washington State. It's just, you know, let's go walk in the redwoods. You know,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, let's go hiking.
But yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, this map, it looks like the Electoral College map.
A little bit. That's what I'm looking at.
All the
yeah.
southern states are red. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. Montana, you were wondering,
Middle of the
Chuck,
road.
is 20 to 25% are inactive.
That sounds about right.
Same with Connecticut. Texas is 25 to 30%. So that's your lazy roots come from Texas.
Oh, yep.
By the
more
way,
south.
what is this? Puerto Rico, very inactive. Hawaii, yeah. I think that. Puerto Rico and Guam, both very inactive. Alaska and Hawaii, middle of the road.
Well, I mean, it only take you 10 minutes to walk across the island. So, I mean.
I would think, I don't know. I think most of the people listening are couch potatoes, right?
Yeah.
I don't know many people aside from you. Do you know anyone else that works out? Well, Maya works out all the time. But do you know anyone that we work with?
Not anybody in radio that I know. Jennifer Griffey's.
She's got a personal trainer, though.
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Idaho.
Yes, indeed, Jennifer. All right, so there you go. I'll get to the alcoholism, not alcoholism, but how much alcohol Americans are drinking. It's on the rise. I'll give you a spoiler alert. It's on the rise. Mike is up next on the Mark Arum Show. Hello, Mike.
Hey there.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, nothing much. Have you ever heard of cheating the Postal Service?
No, tell me about it.
You can actually put your address that you want it to go in your spot and not put a sender information in there, drop it in, and then when they find out that it's not got an address on it, they return it to sender.
That would only work if you're doing it local, though, right? Like if Chuck's sending a letter home to Montana and he drops it in a mailbox without a stamp in Atlanta, like the post office can be like, all right, dude, we see what's going on here.
Yeah, they'll probably catch on to it.
Cheating the post office. How much is a stamp these days? Why you? It's 50 cents maybe?
Maybe.
Is it worth it?
It's got to be almost at 50 cents by now.
I'll find out.
All right. Paul's in Douglasville. Paul, welcome to the Mark Arum Show.
Yeah, this is a cheating thing that was in news several years ago, or maybe a little longer, but it was people that were hiring professional imposters to be them so they can take, the CPA exam, the bar exam, and other such professional exams so they could pass.
We just had that with the SAT scandal and that college admissions where Lori Loughlin, the actress, paid some.
Yeah, that was another one. Yeah,
paid some kid like $10,000 to take the SAT for her daughter and get a good score. So yeah, I didn't know that. So like, if you need a professional degree, you pay an imposter to come in and do it for you.
Or professional certification, like the CPA, professional engineer.
I wonder if that's how Sanjay got his thing.
He made his brother go do it.
I feel bad for Sanjay. Like I met his brother. He's good looking, suave, a doctor in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, brain surgeon or whatever, heart surgeon,
brain surgeon. You're making him more than one.
And I know. And Sanjay's like, I'm on the radio with Arum. Poor guy.
You're right. It was about 55 cents
55 cents? I bought those forever stamps, so I'm good for now. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk.
And now, on the Mark Arum Show, it's time for the Fast Food Review.
Joining us live on the Greasy Salty Hotline from parts unknown, height unknown, weight we don't want to know. Johnny Kielbasa and the ever-so-popular Fast Food Review.
Hello, Mark Arum. I'm just here writing return addresses on these envelopes. I'm going to give me some free postage. Can't wait for that, Mark, because I'm wrapped in bacon. I'm here for taking. Cover with cheese, and I aim to please. Let's call this one at the line of scrimmage, Mark. I got two choices for you. Have you talked about the Snoop Dogg Dunkin' sandwich already, like 5 times?
Yes.
I can talk about something else.
Talk about something else.
So let's go over here to Burger King, where things are slow in January in the fast food world. You don't really see much groundbreaking going on from most of the big guys, Dunkin' Donuts aside, but apparently someone in one of the first meetings after the new year in the creative meeting and marketing, they're like, okay, what can we do here? And somebody's like, okay, let's take the Bacon King and we'll switch out the American cheese for cheddar and we'll call it the Cheddar Bacon King. And then everybody's like, all right,
that's a horrible trade. American cheese is the best cheese in the world. Why are you trading that for cheddar?
Cheddar's the best.
No, American cheese. Have some patriotism, Longoria.
I'm from Mexico. What patriotism? The cheddar's better.
American cheese is so good.
It's good. I'll give you that.
On a cheeseburger, on an omelet, on mac and cheese. I mean, American cheese is literally handed down from Jesus to the 50 states of the Union.
I don't know about
that. It is so good. I love American cheese. I mean, I like all cheese. Don't get me wrong. No, was it Ben Franklin? They handed it to Ben Franklin.
Jesus or Ben Franklin, whoever.
One or the other.
I love American. So I say no. I mean, you guys can eat the cheddar king,
cheddar.
But I want the regular king with the American cheese. The best cheese on the planet, a slice of McDonald's American cheese. You could serve that in the finest restaurants in the world. It's so good.
You are way overstating this.
I'm telling you how much I love that cheese. Anyway, what's this burger again, Kielbasa? What do you got?
Well, for those of you who are eating Bacon Kings all the time and you want to switch it up a little bit, now you got a Cheddar Bacon King. You can mix that in 2 or 3 days a week if you're eating Bacon Kings 7 days a week. Cheddar Bacon King, Mark, get it while supplies last because, they don't make that much cheddar cheese around here.
Well, cheddar, I mean, I don't...
Sharp cheddar? You don't like sharp cheddar?
No. I mean, I'll eat it, but especially on a burger, just give me as much American cheese melted on the burger if you want. I wanted to call you in this morning, Johnny Kielbasa, to do a hit on Channel 2, but they nixed me. There was a shooting inside of a Wendy's in Lawrenceville.
Sorry to hear that. Yeah.
So a guy was in the Wendy's in Lawrenceville, sat down, refused to leave. Moments later, police were called. When officers arrived at the Wendy's, officials said a confrontation ensued and chairs started to be thrown. The guy automatically grabbed a chair, and before you know it, you had the cop on the ground. The officer discharged his weapons twice, and he killed the guy inside a Wendy's. That's not something you usually see at a Wendy's, right?
Right. I'm not going to say that should happen anywhere else.
Sure, no, of course not. But the headline was at a shooting at a Wendy's. That's rare. That's one of the safer fast food joints. You know, they serve baked potatoes.
Baked potatoes.
Yeah, and it's
They're
not like the
classy.
guy was trying to rob the Wendy's. He was just like, I don't know. But he threw a chair at an officer. I guess you don't do that at Wendy's or any place, actually.
No.
Probably shouldn't throw a chair at an officer.
Yeah,
at
that's
any
a
time.
bad idea. But just the fact that it was at a Wendy's. So I called the executive producer. I'm like, I got a fast food guy. He can weigh on this. And to be fair, Joe Cowan, the executive producer of Channel 2, this is like 3:30 in the morning. He goes, oh, don't wake Johnny. Let him sleep in.
Yeah, that was his reasoning.
That was his reaction. He's like, let him sleep in. We don't want to wake him up. Get a camera crew to his house. It was too early. It was too early. Johnny K., we appreciate you as always, my friend. And
It's the cholesterol time, baby. So am I. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and listen to 31 Podcasts in 31 Days on the Salsa Shot Podcast on JohnnyKielbasa.com.
all things Kielbasa related on JohnnyKielbasa.com. Appreciate you, bruh.
Anytime, bro.
There he is, Johnny K., fast food guru. Bill's in Fayetteville, Georgia. Bill, welcome to the Mark Arum Show.
Hey, so I got a question here, something to ponder.
Okay.
Does the Astro cheating differ much in principle to the 1919 Black Sox scandal? Granted, the Black Sox were paid, but this still involved a lot of money.
They were paid to lose games, right? So that was the scandal there in 1919. Abe Rothstein, I believe, was the gangster that paid them off to lose the World Series to the Cincinnati Redlegs. That's how old that was. So they were throwing games, which is awful to begin with. But I don't know if it's apples and oranges comparing to what the Astros did to try to cheat to win, and especially the lengths they went to cheat to win with electronics. And I don't know. It might be apples and oranges. But I got good news for you, Bill.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a choice of tickets to either one of these concerts. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
2 tickets to see Zach Brown Band August 7th at Truist Park, formerly SunTrust, or 2 pair of tickets to see Foreigner, Kansas, and Europe September 1st at Ameris. Which would you rather?
I'll take the first set there.
All right, Zach Brown?
Yes, sir.
All right, hang on the line. Low T's going to get some info for you. I do have these Foreigner and Kansas, and I'm going to cheat the system maybe and keep those, Longoria.
Okay, you shouldn't say that on the air. But
well, now I can't do it. You're right. But I'll give those tickets when we come back. More of your calls as well. 404-87. No, don't call. We got enough calls. We're full. We full, Atlanta. On Twitter and Instagram, though, at Mark Arum. This is the Mark Arum Show on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
Mark Arum on 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
All right, real quick, drinking story for Chuck. This is for you, Chuck. Americans are drinking now more than before Prohibition.
Nice.
In the late 1910s, the average American adult was downing just under 2 gallons of alcohol a year on average.
That's it?
Well, I'm assuming it's mostly whiskey, right? So 2 gallons of whiskey. Now it is 2.3 gallons a year, according to federal calculations. That works out to nearly 500 drinks per year per person, or 9 per week. Historians say
week?
Yeah, 9 drinks a week. Historians say drinking was
drinks
heaviest
that on Mondays.
in the early 1800s, with estimates in the 1830s that a U.S. averaged down to the equivalent of 7 gallons a year.
Yeah, Deadwood days.
Apex of a heavy drinking spell was in the 70s and 80s when the average person consumed 2.75 gallons. And then they raised the drinking age to 21. You think you drink more than 2.3 gallons of liquor a year?
Yeah.
A weekend?
Kidding
Well,
me?
it's not fair. You can't compare like whiskey to beer, though.
I know, but still. Still.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
making
under
up
that.
for us. Like, I don't drink that. I don't drink it.
Yeah,
all,
me
so
neither.
He's
Again,
just making up for
flip
the rest
side of the coin. Chuck's working out. We're couch potatoes.
Right.
But he's drinking way more than.
We'll let you know.
But our livers are better.
Yes, indeed. Sam and Swanee. Sam, real quick, buddy, what do you have?
Hey, sixth time calling you, Mark. Good
Welcome,
evening to your team. Hey, regarding the from address and to address, I know a few of my friends did it while I used to live in New Jersey in 1988.
They would put their
In the
address
from
in their
yeah.
regular. Okay.
Yeah, in the to address, put your own address. In the from address, put the address of the recipient. Do not put any stamp. It will be delivered to the recipient.
Don't,
And
you think the post office would figure that out, right?
Yeah, all they got to do is look up and see this
not
matches the place I'm getting it
yeah,
from.
I would not send anything important that way. If you don't want it to really get there, put a stamp on it. Jackson Woodstock. Jack, real quick, what do you have, buddy?
I just wanted to mention that you were mentioning about what adults cheat on. I think one thing they cheat on is when they play Texas Hold'em poker, they have to cheat. They have to lie. Otherwise, they're cheating, believe it or not.
Bluffing. You have to bluff. Exactly. Bluffing, cheating.
Yeah, put another word to it. It's okay.
Yeah. Here's what. Did you ever play Words with Friends?
Yes.
People cheat on that freaking game all the time.
Of course.
Like there's word generators. So they put their letters in this thing, and it tells them what words to play. Because I've played with dumb people that are really good at that. Gary and Marietta, I don't have time for your call, but I'm going to give you some tickets, okay, Gary?
That sounds great. Thanks, Mark.
Hang on the line, buddy. You want a pair of tickets, and if you want to take me, Gary, I'll be your date. Foreigner, Kansas, and Europe, September 1st at Amerisbank Amphitheater. That's an awesome concert. You know what else is awesome?
What?
Star of the show.
And now, are you guys ready for the Mark Arum Star of the Show?
Not Hunter. That was the last time he's playing Would You Rather. He's a lovely guy, but that was... Deb was going to get it because she got a sushi
Yeah, but she had to
from
leave.
Fudo. So, you know what? The three of us will get them. We each get one.
Nice.
Yeah, thanks again to Fudo. That was legit sushi. Big show tomorrow with Sugar Sammy in studio. We'll continue the conversation on Twitter and Instagram at Mark Arum, Facebook Mark Arum WSB. In the meantime, go to sleep, little baby.
Go to sleep, you little baby.
Guests of the Mark Arum Show stay at the All Suite Omni Hotel, located in the heart of Chicago's Magnificent Mile.